Yeah, he will.
More than that.
How many more? How many more you got left
foot.
to lose? I guess is what I'm trying to ask here.
I got everything to lose.
All right, so not very many toes. Welcome to Stasis Lock, everyone. This is episode 181. Mike, where can people find you?
You can find me everywhere as Angry Mike.
And Dalton, where can people find you?
You can find me everywhere at Daltonians TFs, making sure, fuck it, never mind.
Yeah, you fucked that up. Candace, where can people find you?
I had an idea that I lost it.
Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
Well, keep wishing, because it's not going to happen anytime soon. You wouldn't have me any other way.
Aww.
Candace?
Oh, there we go. Thought something was up with the audio there. Well, I heart Beast Wars. There you go.
Simple, it's effective. It works. And Tyler, where can people find you at?
You can't. I don't have a page. I don't have a name. Just fuck off. Let's start the
What
show.
happened to Inspector Mecca? I haven't seen any.
That was good for like a week. I only
haven't seen any Inspector Mecca posts lately
that I want to see. I don't give a fuck about anybody else.
I think that's. I still have that as where to find you in our descriptions. Is that still going? Is that still up, or do I just need to redirect to your farmersonly.com profile?
Yeah, throw it up on my Christian Mingle. My Christian Mingle for singles page is Come Get Psalm.
It's Come Get Psalm. That's pretty funny. As always, you can find me everywhere at Primal Sabbath. Mike, did you get anything this week?
I got a lot of stuff this week.
Not a dishwasher.
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh! Dalton
Got it. Well, what'd you get,
shots.
Mike? Let's see. I got the Netflix. Megatron, Hot Link, Mirage, and Scrap Face.
Was it recycling day?
Do what?
Was it recycling day?
Yeah, it sure was. And then I also got Universal Optimus Primal, BotCon 07 Weird Wolf, Golden Lagoon Starscream, Studio Series, Scrapper, and then Beast Wars Masterpiece Burning Convoy.
Nice.
Damn, is it?
All right.
Mike, is that it? I just went to go grab a bottle of water.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Dalton, did you get anything this week?
I did. I got the X-Transbots Dead End and Drag Strip, thanks to you, as well as the render form upgrades from the BotCon 2014 set. And I got a couple little upgrades from Non-F Productions.
Awesome. I'm glad everything got to you okay.
Yep.
Candace, did you get anything this week?
I got this nice little notice in the mail. My new
Government money.
My new primary date for Pennsylvania voting. Sorry.
Oh.
I can mail in my vote now. And I also got a little vet bill for my dog, and that's pretty much it.
So no exciting stimulus money. That's a bummer.
I don't think I got that yet. It would have been direct deposited, but I know I have shit on the way. I don't know where the hell it is. I've been waiting for a couple weeks now, I think, for that Megatron thing. And I ordered Rattrap, Mice Warrior.
Atta girl.
And who the hell knows where Burning Convoy is going to be. So that's, pretty much stuff is up in the air right now.
Are you bidding on the that 2006 Megatron and Waspinator set?
Oh, no.
Oh, just not worth the peasant coins.
No.
Just too low of a dollar thing for you to worry about.
You bid on it for shits and giggles.
I could do that.
Mike thought about it, and then it went past whatever his shits and giggles bid was going to be. Tyler, did you get anything this week?
I got that stimulus, baby. Chicka chicka stim shady. Will the real stim shady please stand up? Because I just don't give a buck. No, I didn't get nothing. I didn't get the stimulus either. I don't qualify.
Oh, what? That's trash.
No, I made way too much last year. So,
bro, Trudeau,
I make more on
fucking you right now.
I make more on unemployment than the stimulus anyway. Yeah. So
Jesus, Canada's awesome. I mean, minus all the apologies and the gun control and the fact that you don't have free speech. Canada's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, but we take care of our people. So
how do you do that without guns?
You know what? Really yeah, man. I appreciate what your president's trying to do. He's trying to reopen the country because America's open for business.
I definitely like if he could like, because like honestly, dude, these unemployment, like the stimulus unemployment, is I'm making more than what I would be working my 9 to 5. So man, if they want to,
why the Republicans wanted to stop the bill because they didn't want lazy people to just sit back and not go to work.
That's the thing. Like, there's no work to go back to right now. But like obviously, if you know, and it's all based state by state. So like the president can want to do it all he wants. It's still up to the governors. But if my governor was like, all right, you know, everyone's got to, you know, everything's going to be open back up on May 1st, then I will lose that additional money, which will be most unfortunate. So if they just want to keep it shut down like through June, maybe up till July, I ain't gonna one bit.
Well, now if they open up the state, but your job doesn't open back up, you still get that money, right?
Correct. Okay. If you're still unemployed and like there's nothing to go back to, like, you know, right now the state is waiving the 3-job search mandate just because like nothing is open, and whatever is open is fully staffed. So anyone that got affected, it's all a, you know, a temporary thing, right? So. But yeah, that's why the Republicans didn't want people who were poor to make any more money. They just wanted them to stay poor. So shout out to those Republican senators, whichever ones they were.
Speaking of the broke, Dakota, what did you get this week?
Oh, thank you for asking. I got a Blue Eyes Cheetor, courtesy of Joe, Cadillac Joe, Joe Exotic, Kabar Exotic, whatever we have him named as in the chat. And that's it. I got a bunch of shit on the way, and I actually sold a bunch of shit. So
would you say you got a cool cat or a kitten?
I got a pretty cool kitten because it's season 1 Cheetor. He's a little kitty cat.
Jeez. All right, one episode. I haven't gotten much for beyond that.
You haven't watched the whole thing yet?
No.
Dude, watch it. It's hilarious.
It's did you Mike? Did you watch the follow up?
Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with that episode.
What are y'all talking about?
It was weird. Tiger King.
I haven't even started it. Becca won't even watch it. Says it looks so fucking stupid.
Oh, it's hilarious, dude. Watch it by yourself.
Yeah, watch it by yourself.
Yeah.
It perfectly reflects.
I would, but it's like a 6-part, hour-long each episode docu-series about a dude in a farm or a dude.
Oh man, it's more than that. It's so much more than that.
Yeah, way more than that.
Well, you ain't all that straight then, are you? So we are joined tonight so far in the chat by TM2DB, Ghost Lord Peter, Leonardo11, and I think that's it. So thank you guys for joining us, at least the ones in the chat. And it's a storming and a brewing outside. But we should have watched an episode this week. This is an episode review week, which would have been Sparkwar The Siege.
TM2DB in the chat says yay for G1. He's stricken from the giveaway. we don't play that garbage around here, son. Playing with fire. About to
some things you don't joke about.
You better pump the brakes on that one, Buckaroo.
Take it away.
Oh, seeing as I am the only one who took notes this week.
You're not, but okay.
Usually I am.
Jesus Christ, Dalton. It's so awkward to hang out with you. The government's giving me a charity tax refund.
I'll shut the fuck up. Throughout the episode, we get this theme of Savage Noble having perfect timing. You know, I say that ironically. Another one, we got Rattrap knowing about the Greek battle for Troy. Bringing up the Trojan horse.
I had that down.
Either that,
too. I like that.
Either that, or he's got that virus. either one.
Hold on. How is it that you bypassed me went straight to Dalton?
Because
Ooh.
Dalton always goes first. This is his segment.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Karen.
Well,
Relax, Karen.
So going back to what TM2DB said, Rattrap is officially the wheeljack of the group with all of his failed inventions.
You make one more comparison to that garbage ass cartoon, and I swear to God.
Do it. Do it.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Tyler?
Woo.
You want to find out?
I do. Do it. Do it.
Blood.
Do it, Robocon, motherfucker.
Oh, gonna be a fight.
Just you watch. Just you watch, man.
One thing I want to bring up is I don't understand how Megatron's spark is existing outside of some sort of containment field. Like, it's just.
Well, we've seen that already in the
around
show, haven't we? Like a couple of times.
I still don't understand, how. Like,
We saw that in Beast Wars.
Starscream.
Actually,
It's not Starscream spark.
yeah, but G1 Prime Spark survived in the agenda or whatever the follow-up episode was.
Yeah, but it was inside.
It was
the
optimal
body.
situation. And then so did G1 Megatron Spark survived outside of his body. I mean, Megatron wrapped his weird hentai tentacle around it, but it was still like surviving outside of the body. I feel like it's been, and then whatever was it, Black Arachnias before that, and Thrust before that. Like, there's precedence for it.
Yo, let's go back a second. That spiny tentacle thing that came out of Megatron's chest there, that was definitely like a personal gift for Starscream that nobody ever talked about. Like, that was definitely a little balloon knot tickler. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Why do you think his voice always elevated when he said Megatron?
It was Beast Wars Megatron.
It was Beast Wars
not-
Megatron's tentacle. Yeah, so who would that have been for? Inferno?
That's right.
Pterosaur.
That's right. I had it mixed up. Yeah, it would have been for Pterosaur.
Or Dinobot. Definitely would have been for Dinobot.
Ooh.
Especially Dinobot too.
Oh wait, Inferno.
Yeah.
Inferno always was opening up that ass.
I don't view Beast Megatron really as like the monogamous type either. Like I feel like it could be like multiple partners.
Well, oh,
Speaking of
definitely.
multiple partners, and
He's the Joe Exotic
we got-
of the Beast World.
jeez. So now we finally get to see even more of Megatron's God complex, just absorbing the sparks under the guise of unity, just consuming them.
Is it really the guise of Unity though? Like I remember the episode.
Well, he says unifying the sparks under one being,
right?
One perfect.
But like,
being.
I feel like this is an instance in which case where you could argue that the bad guys were right. Like it's kind of like a Borderlands Handsome Jack situation. I don't know if anyone's played Borderlands here
Tyler
or in the
knows.
chat, but like Megatron has this grand idea of restoring Cybertron to like a mechanical form, get rid of the beast modes, and he like no more wars. And like I feel like he's got the right idea, he's got the right ambitions, but because he's Megatron, he's just looked at as the bad guy. If anything, you could almost like look at the Maximals on Cybertron and Beast Machines as terrorists because they have ideals that they're trying to implement and topple a whole government that's created for unity and peace.
Back it up, W. So what you're saying is what you're saying is like it's okay to give up your free will and your freedom, essentially like your freedoms of choice if it serves the greater good.
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying he is the good guy, but I'm saying there is reason for his argument. And like, what I'm saying is like the idea is a good idea. Like in principle, like his intentions may seem or could seem good, but his execution is terrible. But in his mind, he could think that he is completely right. You know what I mean? And trying to restore Cybertron.
Kabar said, "Did you miss the part where he stole everyone's soul?"
Right, but if you give people free will, they're gonna fight. Wars happen all the time. By taking everyone's soul away and putting it in this canister and just leaving Cybertron to be one harmonious machine, like,
and just eating all of the souls. You know, you're the kind of guy the Doomslayer would come after.
I am.
Yeah. How does that resonate with you?
Pretty good.
Learn more and more about Tyler G every week.
I'm just saying there's more depth because it could be like, if depending on how you look at it, he could, like, it's like the road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? It could be that Megatron's grand idea was a good intentions that people stopped killing each other. So instead, he just took everyone's souls and put them safely in the Allspark and created a harmonious Cybertron.
Well, I mean,
and then tries to kill everyone.
I won't disagree.
To kill four or five terrorists that were trying to create an uprising and dismantle everything he'd done.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say I won't disagree that with what Tyler you're saying about the Maximals basically being a terrorist unit, because that's exactly what they are. They're a terrorist unit. Because and it becomes like prevalent at least 2 episodes ago when Strike and Obsidian were introduced. Like, Megatron didn't alter their minds or their personalities. He just, like, he woke them up. He said, "I'm Cybertron now. I'm the will of the planet, and the planet's under attack." And they saw the logic in it, and they were like, "Okay, you know, let's go after this terrorist unit." So
much so, even Rhinox of all people flipped sides.
Well, that's the thing. He didn't really flip sides. He thought they were both wrong. He found his own.
Yeah, he thought Megatron was more right than Optimus was. Enough so that he left the Maximal Cause, or Primal's Maximal Cause. Holy shit! Optimus Primal and Beast Machines is essentially Megatron and Beast Wars. He's just an extremist from his cause.
Well, Megatron's still an extremist in Beast Machines. Like, that's the awesome underlying tone, I think, of Beast Machines, is that they are, like, both leaders are extremes, and, you know, there's got to be some middle ground. Balance. Like, they're both on the fringes of their sides, and then, like, somewhere in the middle there's a middle ground.
Yeah.
Well, Dalton, you got anything else?
Yeah. During a couple of Night Scream's transformations, you can kind of hear a little bit of Black Arachnia's transformation from Beast Wars. I found that an interesting little...
It's weird.
I actually do kind of feel bad for Night Scream losing Noble over his sacrifice. I mean, you gotta admit, Noble was a good boy to the end.
Oh, get off the cross. We need the wood.
Well, I was just going to say, while it is sad, it's nowhere near as sad as Code of Hero. Like, nothing's going to beat Code of Hero as far as,
Thank
like,
you for pandering to my sensibilities.
Or transmuted.
Okay.
Well, I think a big part of it was, like, I don't know in the grand scheme how well received Night Scream was, but pretty much everyone that I knew fucking hated him as a character.
I do not remember having fond
emo, angsty, like, just annoying. Like, he was Cheetor dialed to 11.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, Cheetor was like, I'm stupid and young and an idiot. And Night Scream's like, I'm stupid, young, and an idiot, but I'm super broody about it. Like, shit, or get off.
Cue the hair flip.
Right.
Cue the hair flip.
And it wasn't even, oh my God. It was just a piece of rubber on his face, just dangling.
It was just a turd, really.
Like, he would go to move it, and it would just
a used condom. Yeah, just a used condom hanging off his head.
Just a condom full of gelatin.
And last one is, I wonder what that weird orange streak that's the same shade of orange as Megatron's spark is.
It's very ominous.
Okay, that's it.
Could have been a
Mike, what are your notes?
I defer to Dalton.
Fucking.
All right.
Candace, did you take any notes?
Modern problems deserve modern solutions.
Just a couple mental notes. Once again, I know I brought this up in like past episodes. That Optimus is all tangled up in those tentacle rope things again. Always, right? I'm telling you, it's like 4 times now or something. And that the whole transition between getting control of Megatron's head chip thing and then suddenly there's elsewhere. Like, where'd you land it? Where'd you put it?
Yeah, why didn't they just let it crash?
Where'd it go?
Just letting that thing hang out in the sky, I don't think is a great idea.
I don't know. I was just so okay. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
For me.
My notes consist of I wish they would figure out which part of the planet the sun sets on instead of every part. Just, shit did not sit well with me. I really like the commanding aspects of Strika and Obsidian. Unlike the former Viacon generals, they're actually generals. Like Dalton said, I thought the Trojan horse Easter egg was pretty neat. Watching Noble walk on all fours was kind of strange. Like, it almost unnatural.
I don't think he was designed to do that.
This is a really weird Dalton note, but it reminds me of the Landstriders from the Dark Crystal.
You know what it reminds me of, and I feel like this may have played a part in it. So Digimon was big when we were kids, around the same time as Beast Machines, and I'm curious if they took cues from Garurumon, because he was just like a standing werewolf, and they tried to implement that into Noble's design because it's a blue standing werewolf.
I mean, they look the exact same, damn near.
Right?
Well, just one wore some sweet cut up blue jean shorts and brass knuckles.
Hell yeah, wasn't Noble.
The other one was butt ass naked, so
no.
That's the early 2000s for you. I thought, Megatron turned himself into a Windows Media Player visual effect. Shout out to anybody who had Windows XP growing up. I am Megatron. We are many. Seemed to be the theme of the show. More bondage was cool. And Night Screen can save the day 100 more times, and he's still the single most disliked character of the Beast era.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't think it helps that his toy is absolute garbage, too, with all the GPS, but, like, whatever. I gotta say,
GPS
though, like...
translucent plastic.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. I never owned the figure, so I'm only going off of other people's testimonials. But I gotta say, like, Megatron has the coolest fucking headquarters, no pun intended, ever. Like, could you imagine just building a base in the shape of a head, like the head that you want?
The head that you like,
it's
face. It's the face that you want to have on your body the most.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was his protoform body, like way before Beast Wars even started.
That's like me building a fort. That's like me building a fort with like a 29-inch dong.
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
It reminds me more of the head mask face gear thing that he had in the first season of Beast Machines. It looked like that, just a lot more stylized, you know?
Yeah. I liked it.
All right, let's get on to the screen share portion of the show. You can follow us on our social medias at Instagram.com/StasisLockPodcast, Facebook.com/BeastWars, Twitter.com/StasisLockCast. You can always email us at StasisLockPodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to join our group, the Beast Wars Society. It's a buy, sell, trade, and discussion group on Facebook. It's pretty freaking sweet. So, into the news. The Ultra Gear Stasis Lock photo op. Bring your masterpiece sheet order. Pizza Robocon, June 5th through 6th. Dates pending. To Louisville, Kentucky for an epic galloping gyroscopic gathering of the most open sheet orders in one location. All right, good stuff. So, Transart teased some really sweet shit here. Looks like they are going to be working on Masterpiece Cheetor at the same time as Masterpiece Optimus Primal.
Woo! That means the
Ultra
Primal
Gear
further
teaser.
along than we thought.
Well, like, I don't know, dude. So this definitely looks a little more refined, possibly.
It's also
Then-
3D printed.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're both at that stage. They're both at the printed
Right.
stage. But this has a moving jaw, which I think is awesome. That's something I really liked about Masterpiece Dinobot was the moving face gimmick. So,
But I wonder if they're going to give him the same thing like they did with like Takara did with Dinobot and give him multiple faces with a moving jaw.
I don't see why they
multiple heads.
Yeah, maybe multiple heads, multiple faces. Either way, it could
Yeah.
work, I think. But this was exciting, dude. I was not expecting to see this like at all. But
No,
if
my face
Transart
lit up when I saw this. Like,
if Transart wants to do all the Transmetals, the season 2 stuff, I'm good to let them have at it. I still plan on holding out on all the Transmetal 2 stuff from JX. I feel like they kind of have that a lot better, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, who else is doing Transmetal 2 stuff aside from the Iron Factory?
And that's not even Transmetal 2 stuff. It's just
Even Transart took their ball and went home with that one.
Yeah,
with their Megatron.
Well, I think it was supposed to be smaller, like their Optimal Optimus.
Yeah.
So I think they just took the ball home on that scale. You know what I mean? I think they're just probably going to be focusing on the Masterpiece stuff now, which I'm good with.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying though. Like they just kind of left that game, and they're entering the Masterpiece game, which is fine with me.
Yeah, it's become apparent that a lot of third-party companies are going from Chug scale to just Legends or Masterpiece, and that's it.
Well, because that's where the demand is. Chug is it's sad too, but it's it's a dying class.
Disagree.
Yeah.
Hard disagree.
I mean, who makes Chug scale Transformers from the third party? MCC?
Yeah, MMC.
That's it. Yeah, MMC. Keep buying them 2-packs.
Dude, someone's dying to play some Halo. Yeah, man. Mastermind Creations is doing it. Honestly, the only companies that aren't, I think, are the ones that just aren't around anymore. I don't know if Make Toys is coming back or what or not, but they had their Cross Dimension series that was doing Chug scale.
Shout out to Jed. He's actually a big fan of that Cross Dimension stuff.
I mean, it looks
Cool
neat.
designs.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, dude, I just don't follow third party enough to know who all's in the game other than Mastermind Creations.
TSC used to be in that game. I don't know if they're really still around. Oh yeah, they're doing that Satan, but
I think Toy World's still kind of doing a little bit of all three. I think they're doing Masterpiece, Chug, and Legends. I think they're just doing all of it.
I don't think Toy World has a lane, which is kind of unfortunate because if they stuck to a certain lane, I feel like they'd be able to find success again. I don't think it would ever be like their Devastator success, but if they stuck with just Legends Beast Wars, like that Megatron, if they did an an Optimus Primal Transmetal in that same scale to go with Transform Elements Legend stuff. Like, you could sell that shit. Do a Silver Bowl. You know what I mean? Figure it out.
I think they can.
All over the place.
I think with granted, I still haven't handled yours yet, with their Transmetal Megatron, like it being scaled with the Transform Element Black Arachnia, like I think that's working towards that agenda part 2, part 3 display. You know what I mean? Because like he was one of the bigger parts of that episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know, but Chug definitely isn't dead. I think the reason we don't see third-party Chug anymore is just because Hasbro is doing anything and everything that anybody would want, except for post-G1 stuff, obviously. But the realm of third-party offerings is already nothing. G1. Well, I mean, like, you know, it's that market's handled by the official outlet. Like, I don't think there's a point, you know, unless it's like super niche characters like the DJD or you know, stuff like that. Third party isn't really going to shine in the Chug aspect. Hasbro's killing it, you know. So that's my opinion on it. All right, moving right along. 3D printed Optimus Primal Transarts Masterpiece Transmetal Optimus Primal. Word on the street is this is not final, but still cool to see a 3-dimensional prototype here. And
so are you gonna track this one down?
No, it's different. Now, if JX does Transmetal 2 Dinobot next, I will beg them, like plead with them, to let me buy one of the prototypes. Like, don't care which one. It could be a test shot. Like, I would throw stupid amounts of money at him for it. But I mean, I don't need any more Optimus Primal prototypes. Candace, you gonna buy this prototype?
Finally, I can have some Dakota Hog and all of them too. Can't find them anywhere.
No chivalry.
Yeah. You know, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, I guess. Anyways, it's neat to see. I wish they would have taken some more pictures of this damn thing.
Yeah.
And I wish they would not have done it on a white table with a white background.
Where is he? I can't find him.
Yeah, that would be super cool.
I see. Looks like an arm.
I see what appears to be fur sculpted detail, kinda around the chest here.
I was just talking about the only bit of color being the clock.
You can see. I mean, we can kind of sort of make out where the thigh cut is and things like that. Stuff that we'd already kind of suspected previously.
I don't know about you guys, but all I see is privilege.
Woo.
That's funny. So, I don't know, man. I wish I could make out the details a little bit better, but I'm excited, man. It means it's moving. It means it's coming along quick. Dude, trans art works fast. That's one thing I really do like about them is I'm sure we'll see final production pieces in a month, you know?
It's gonna be awesome. Have this and the Cheetor.
I wonder if they have their own factory. Dude, if they release 2 at once, I'm fine with that shit too, man.
That's a 2-pack he'll get behind.
Yeah, dude, the faster I can complete my Beast Wars Masterpiece cast, the better. I would love to
get out, huh?
I would love to see. Yeah, man, I'm ready to be done. I told y'all, man, I wanted to be done before I was 35. I don't want to be buying anything after I'm 35. I just want to, I don't know, enjoy what I got, you know. But I really do hope that they still do Ape Link. I think they can do Cataclysm out of Cheetor.
Yeah. Fox Kids Cheetor.
I would be kind of upset that it would only be Masterpiece scale. It's the only way I could get that character, but I would still buy it. So, I mean, there's plenty of repaint options. You got the Armada Cheetor repaint option. I would pass on that. But
man, you know what this does? This creates opportunities for better BotCon exclusives instead of trying to hunt down Hasbro licenses.
I think it would be neat. I would absolutely get behind that if they came out and announced, oh hey, yeah, we're just doing this using these molds or whatever. I think that would be dope. I wouldn't be against it at all.
Pete, if you're listening, I know you probably can't hear me through all the shitstorm of Twitter, but get her done, son.
It's not just Pete.
And while you're at it, go ahead and change your name to TFCon version 2.
And Andrew and Mike's against all that third party stuff.
But they won't do third parties.
I don't think they would either. I think it may still be pretty neat, though.
It would be to their detriment if they don't.
Someone did.
Trying to evolve with the market, right?
What I mean,
Cheetor, they could get a Ravage out of it.
Oh, do some remolding? I feel Transart would do an actual new mold for Ravage. I feel. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he did share a lot of the. What did he do? He shared the legs and the upper arms of the show model.
Tagatron's Beast Mode head.
Yeah.
That was always weird.
Dude, if they could make him turn into a VHS tape or some shit,
oh god,
that would be awesome. If they could find a way to make that work, I'm in. I think that would be cool as shit.
That's gonna be some real black magic transformation.
Oh, dog. Well, that's gotta be black magic. How come it can't just be magic?
We gotta put labels on everything.
Yeah, dude.
Just what the term is.
The term's racist.
Jed asked, "What's the Cyberverse stuff?" Chug. I don't. I mean, it has those scale classes, I guess, Jed. But I don't know if I'd call it Chug.
Considered mainline.
Well, Generations is considered mainline too. So is Studio Series.
I think Cyberverse is just its own stuff.
Isn't Studio Series Chug? Isn't that basically I mean, it's all
movie Chug, I guess.
Yeah. It's confusing. It's not Beast Wars, I'll tell you that. So this past week we ran a pretty sweet giveaway. We want to thank everyone who participated in doing it. We will be drawing here soon. But we asked all of you to tell us your favorite Rattrap moment. And so this first one's from Josh Lang. That's Plastic Spark Photography, I think, which is, if it is, go check that dude's page out. He takes some really good pictures.
Hell yeah.
But he says the entirety of A Better Mousetrap, watching him handle the Sentinel system on his own is great, and also enjoyed when he was pretending to be Pterosaur's loyal lieutenant.
That was a really great episode when I was younger. I used to enjoy that one a lot.
That one was Double Jeopardy, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because there's a couple of like some of these are going to be similar. Kayam Legend says when he charges at Dinobot with weapon drawn on him after he thought Dinobot tried to hurt Rhinox. When Dinobot stood up and towered over Rattrap, it showed Rattrap had some ball bearings of chrome steel, quote unquote. And also little winky face off to the side.
Which is also why it didn't make any sense the way Rattrap was in Beast Machines.
Character development.
Yeah.
Into a
Evolving.
Calmed down in his old age.
Turned into a filthy liberal.
Mr. Ultraviolet